place to go and get scared. Well, today I am at Silo of Screams. Something like that. Silo of Screams. Anyway, we're going to make our way back here. This is what they call the swamp area. Let's kind of walk through here. We've got fog machines, a lot of fog. We have a lot of dead bodies. But we also have a lot of scares and screams for you, and that's exactly what you're going to experience when you come here to Silo of Screams. I got John around here somewhere, and he's probably going to jump out. Just okay. Oh no, no, oh nothing. Okay, I was waiting for you to jump out and scare me. But hey, what a cool setup you have here.
Thanks. I'm glad you guys come out today and take a preview. We're in Her Wicked Way. We call this the Voodoo Swamp. It's got your typical swamp characters, witches. We even got ghouls in the backyard. It goes into a traditional haunted house and then a complete insane asylum. And that's just one of our 5 attractions.
That's just one of the 5. So when you pay the 1 admission, you get all 5. And it takes about 2 hours to walk through all of this. Now let's talk about where you guys rank. You're one of the best haunted houses in the state of Texas.
There's lots of rankings, and there's a lot of great haunted houses in Texas. There's about 100 of them, but we consistently place in the top 10. Part of it is because of the value. You get 5 haunted houses for $33, or you can bundle that for 4 for $100. So the value is really what sets us apart, and the fact that we're not in a shopping mall or strip center.
Let's talk about what we're in right now, because just the building itself is kind of creepy. I'm just saying it out there.
This was a big industrial complex, kind of a staple of Temple for years. It was called Tetsucal Hardwoods, where they manufactured some of the wood that's actually here on this wall. We've harvested from some old lumber that was here. And we're inside of an old kiln. We have a 3-story incinerator where they used to burn the dust.
Yeah.
We've converted that for our own wicked.
Well, let's walk back here just for a second. Let's follow me. Let's see if we can do it. Make sure that nobody's popping out at us, because we can sneak ahead to make sure of that, because there's something that, you know, let the record reflect. I am not a huge fan of haunted houses. I get scared way too easily. But let's make our way through here. And then this is called the what? This room is just what? Just another spooky.
The Voodoo Shack.
The Voodoo Shack.
Yeah, we usually have a high priestess in here, or we have a voodoo doctor, or sometimes a witch. Just depends who's feeling the need for that night.
There you go. Let's talk about real quickly the other houses you have here on site and what those themes are.
All right, so we talked about Her Wicked Way, which we're in the beginning of. We have the Mystic Maze, which is just that, a maze that goes to complete blackout. We have the incinerator, where it has that 3-story device we talked about that incinerates. On the other side of the complex, we have the Van Winkle Memorial Hospital, which is just that, a hospital complete with the exam rooms, orphanage, all the horrible toxic waste stuff that you can imagine. And then we have a fun house full of bloodthirsty clowns, and that's our most recent attraction. And it's you'd be surprised how many customers just really can't stand the clown. So we do not let them out. They stay in there. If you have a clown, I don't know if clown phobia is a word, but
I think it is.
Okay, if you have it, don't worry. You can skip that attraction, hit another one twice. You get 5 armbands. If you just want to skip the fun house, go somewhere else, and we do not let them out. They're crazy. We just keep them in there.
Okay, one final question. Have you had anybody come here and go, you know what, I don't think I can do this, I'm out?
Of course, every night. Yeah, of course. Well, and our actors are just great, and they'll escort people out.
Okay.
And so forth.
Tickets for information, you need to go where?
We're at siloofscreams.com. We're on Facebook, Google Silo of Screams, and we're everywhere.
Okay, I am seeing some stuff. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and take that pass. I'm going to give you the microphone. If you could just say, stick around, there's plenty more.
Stick around, there's plenty more. I don't know where he's going.